everyone, and welcome back to my channel for another pregnancy update. If you are new over here, my name is Candy and I am documenting my pregnancy with our third baby. So if you have not seen my previous updates, I have already started having complications in this pregnancy. My body just doesn't like being pregnant, so I got pretty much prodromal labor the entire time. So I've been on modified bed rest since the beginning pretty much. And I also had the LEEP procedure done back in December, so I have a compromised cervix, and also we've had another complication come up in the pregnancy that I'm going to get into a little bit later in this video. But first, let's talk about the fun things in the pregnancy. So definitely in the past, I would say 3 days or so, I've definitely felt like my belly has just like gotten bigger. It's just like popped out there. And the baby is definitely making herself known. And if you haven't seen our gender reveal, I'll have that linked up here. But we are having a baby girl. It is our first baby girl. I have 2 boys already. So we are very excited to be bringing a baby girl into our family. I don't even know how to do the girl thing, so we'll just have to learn that as we go. So according to my fun little app that I have, baby girl is the size of a lemon, and at my last ultrasound they said that she was measuring to be about 3 ounces. So she is right on track, measuring exactly. When I went, I was 14 weeks and she was measuring right on 14 weeks, except for her noggin was measuring a week ahead. My boys, they always measured 2 weeks ahead with their heads. It's because my husband's got a big head and my babies are just carrying that gene of his. So great. But I don't mind as long as she is growing healthy in there. She can have a big head if she wants to. We'll still love her. So as far as symptoms go, I have just been still feeling tired. I wish that part would go away. I'm so tired of feeling tired. But I don't know how long that hung around in my last pregnancies. I don't remember. But I feel like it started letting up around this time. So hopefully I can start getting a little bit more energy and actually be able to stay up throughout the entire day. I have noticed that the days that I don't get to take a nap, I actually sleep almost through the night. I only wake up a couple of times, and when I do wake up, I'm able to go right back to sleep. Usually every single night when I have my naps, I wake up and I'm like just laying there for like an hour, just listening and thinking, because your mind starts going crazy. The swelling that I was having in my hands and in my feet has gone away. I've been able to wear my wedding ring and it actually is super loose right now. So I haven't had to take it off at night like I was having to do a couple of weeks ago. So that's good. I don't like having all the swelling and everything. I haven't had very many dizzy days like I was having. I think that has started to clear itself up. Every once in a while I'll stand up too quickly and have that like swimmy head feeling. But for the most part, I think that we're doing pretty good with the blood pressure thing and not getting so dizzy. I've also been feeling a lot more emotional. Like everything makes me want to cry. When I think about the baby, I want to cry. When I like watch a sad story, even if it's not even that sad, I cry. If I see something cute, I cry. So I've just been like fighting back the tears for like a week now. So the hormones are definitely raging. Oh yeah, not enjoying that. I don't like feeling like I'm out of control of my emotions, but it's just part of pregnancy. Another really unfun symptom that I've had is constipation. In my last pregnancy, I didn't have to deal with constipation at all, but my first one I definitely did, to the point where I was taking constipation medication like every couple of days, and I think I'm gonna probably have to start doing that. Or I could just drink more water because I'm not drinking enough water right now. I definitely need to be better about that. I need to be better about taking my prenatals every single day. But sometimes you just forget. And when you're doing nothing but sitting on the couch and you can't have your water right beside you because your kids are running around crazy and they're going to knock it over, or the dog's going to step in it or something, you just don't get up and drink enough water. And also going to the bathroom 10 million times in a day is annoying. So I have not been drinking enough water, but in the past couple of days I've tried to do better about that. So hopefully me drinking more water will help my bowels move a little bit better. I've definitely been getting a lot more uncomfortable at night as well. I just feel like when I lay on my back, which I keep on waking up on my back, like the weight of my uterus and everything is just pressing on my organs and making me feel uncomfortable. And so I have to switch sides because also my hips are hurting just because I'm 30, and that's what comes with getting older, is your hips start hurting. I'm about to break out my pregnancy pillow. I'm trying to hold off as long as possible because my husband does not like that thing. But I think it's time for the trusty old pregnancy pillow. And you can just like wrap it around you and just love on that thing. And oh, it's like a little cocoon. And it also is like a barrier where no one can mess with you. So I think I'm going to break that thing out this week. I shared in my last update that I'm also having a lot of really dry skin. I finally got to Lush and got some of my favorite pregnancy items, I guess. And my number one item that I get when I'm pregnant is the therapy massage bar. It's the one that looks like it has like belly buttons on it. And that one I put from pretty much from here down to below my lady bits all the way around. And that one, I don't know if it's really contributed to me not getting stretch marks, but I think it has. I mean, I have a couple from the previous pregnancies, and I'm sure I'll get a few more from this one, but I have very, very few compared to what it could have been, I think. And I used to use the King of Skin in the shower, and it was like another massage bar, and it would just like leave this oily residue on your skin to make it hydrated. And they discontinued that one, so I got the Buffy Body Bar, I want to say. I think that's what it's called. But it's the same thing as the King of Skin, but it has like little pieces of almonds in it to help exfoliate your skin. And I need that right now because my skin is just dry and just flaky. I even have been using it on my face. And I also got some face moisturizer because I told y'all that I've just been having really dry skin around my mouth, and right now I even have like some pimples that I've been trying to get rid of right now, but it's not near as dry since I've been using the exfoliator bar and the moisturizer that I found. And this time I got the Celestial one. Another thing is I can't remember a dang thing, but I got some face moisturizer, pretty sure it's the Celestial, and I like it a whole lot better than the skin drink that I got last time. And the skin drink is really, really thick and it smells like clay, and so I was just really not wanting that scent right now. But the Celestial doesn't really have a scent to it, and it moisturizes really good, so I've been really enjoying that, and I think it's helped out a lot. Moving on to cravings. I said last time I wasn't having many cravings whatsoever. Well, now I am. And you know what my cravings are? Weird things, like olives. I ate 2 cans of jumbo black olives today, and it was freaking amazing. I've been wanting olives for like probably 2 weeks now, and I finally got to the store and got me some today. And I should have bought like 6 cans because like I said, I already ate 2 of them and I would have ate more, but I only got 3 cans, and I was like, no, I need to like preserve a can for when I'm wanting it really bad again. I cleared off a can of the green olives last week, and oh, it was just so good. And my husband, every time I would eat them next to him, he's like, God, that stinks. Ugh. But you know what? That's what baby's wanting right now. Another thing baby's wanting is Popeye's chicken tenders with the buffalo wing sauce. I think it's like the spicy and the vinegar in the sauce that I'm wanting mainly, and I don't know why, but this pregnancy I definitely want like these salty, tangy, sometimes spicy stuff in food. And it's just, I don't know, it's just so freaking good. And usually that's not my taste buds whatsoever. So I'm going to enjoy it while I can and have as much olives as I want. I ate sardines with dill pickle chips the other day, and it was so good. And it was mustard sardines to add to the grossness, but it was delicious. Freaking delicious. So I'm not gonna feel bad for my pregnancy cravings. If baby wants it, baby's gonna get it. So we're just gonna feed her all the nasty things and she's gonna come out with a very developed palate. So now I want to talk a little bit about my last ultrasound. So at my last ultrasound, baby was looking fantastic. She was measuring right where she should. Like I said, her head was a little bit big, but everything else was fine. But one thing that did concern them that they found in my ultrasound when they went to go check the length of my cervix from doing a internal ultrasound is it's like my cervix here, splat on top is my placenta, and then baby. And this is called Placenta Previa. And if you don't know the complications that come along with Placenta Previa, your baby cannot come out if your placenta is blocking the opening of your cervix. And if your placenta does come out before baby, that's baby's lifeline. So baby can be in a lot of trouble if that happens. So with Placenta Previa patients, if it continues to the end of pregnancy, they have to have C-sections. I've never had a C-section. I've had vaginal births of both of my sons. So a C-section would be a new kind of ride for me. So as of right now, I am having faith and just hoping and praying that my placenta moves up out of the way. Like I said, I'm only at 15 weeks, so there is plenty of time for it to move up out of the way. My doctor said that it has to be at least 3 centimeters away from the edge of my cervix for them to let me have vaginal birth. And right now, like I said, I have complete Placenta Previa. It's like this, completely over it. So, and I also have a posterior placenta. And what research I have done has shown that posterior placentas don't move as much as anterior placentas, because if you think your body usually grows out this way, and as your stomach grows, your uterus and everything else grows, and it's going to pull that placenta up. And if it's in the back, it's not going to do as much pulling on it, so it might not move as much. But I'm just holding out hope that it does move and that I'm able to have another vaginal birth. I'm not going to say natural because I definitely got epidurals with both of the other ones. But I'm just really, really hoping that all of that goes away. And if it continues, I'm going to have to be on full bed rest. They said if they see in my next ultrasound that it has not moved at all, I will be going on complete bed rest. Because another thing with Placenta Previa is that you can have very bad bleeds, and if the hemorrhaging is not stopped, you can either lose the baby early, I can bleed to death, we can both die, but that's like worst case scenario. So if need be, I will go into the hospital until the end of my pregnancy. If that's what I have to do to keep her in there and keep her safe until, I think they said 36 weeks is when they would end up taking her, then I'll do that. It would really, really suck, but that might be my reality. So if you are of the praying nature at all, send me some prayers that that placenta moves, because I just really don't want to have to go through that. I don't want her to have to go through that. She doesn't need me stressing out and all of that. So let's just hope that all that clears up on its own. And also, we are in the process of selling our house. Our house actually just listed today. So we're going to be doing a lot of moving, and I've already done a lot of packing and scrubbing walls and painting and all kinds of stuff that I wasn't supposed to be doing. So if I go on complete bed rest, it's going to just be really stressful for my husband to have all of that on his shoulders all by himself. But we will get through it. Everything will be fine. And at the end of this pregnancy, I will be holding my baby girl. That is what I'm holding on to right now. That's what I'm believing with all of my heart. So that's pretty much it. That is my update for right now. Oh, and weight gain wise, I've gained 1 pound. Woohoo! I finally gained weight. But I'll do a belly shot for y'all right now, so y'all can see how much baby girl has grown. This right here is my 15-week belly. You can't see with my white shirt and the white wall, but I think that my belly has definitely started to grow. It's starting to get really hard right here. There is baby girl growing all happy in her home. Well, thank y'all for joining me for another update. And if you would like to see any of my other updates, I will have my playlist linked down below or up here. I'll have it linked somewhere at the end of this video, something like that. But thank y'all for joining me. And if y'all have gone through placenta previa or birth after a LEEP procedure, anything like that, and you have some advice, please leave me comments down below talking about that, because it's really, really hard to find first-hand information on it and not just the scary Google world that tells you all the bad things. So I would really, really appreciate that. But I will see y'all in my next update in just a couple of weeks, guys. Bye. I lose my breath when